Hey guys, H-Town Werewolf. Hey, I got a special treat for you guys today. Today I'm out at the range with my clone correct Mini Beryl. Check this guy out. Yeah, so I do have a tabletop on the Beryl with the Krebs handguard. I'll link the video down below. But I wanted to create a clone correct build like AK Arsenals, formerly known as AK Quality. I think he's the only person that has a clone correct mini out there. And so with his help, I was able to secure some of the parts that I needed to make this this build. And I think one of the hardest parts to get was this cheek riser. I had to order this from somebody in Poland, and unfortunately when you add the cheek riser you can't run their goofy sling. So I have the sling at the house. I'll throw in a picture somewhere on the screen, but you can't run it because it's kind of like fixed, like, so it has to clamp around the back, so I couldn't run the sling. So aside from the sling, everything else is exactly how the Polish military would load this guy out. So I've already confirmed my zero. I've already taken first shots, and I will say this thing is so smooth. All right guys, so step one is to sight this in with the EOTech. I did a rough bore sight at the house yesterday, about 25 yard, but so I've got a target downrange at 50 yards. Hopefully I'm on paper, and these are the very first shots through the Mini Beryl. But I think it's important to make sure it's sighted in. I don't want to just start blasting, so you guys get to see this first. All right, so here we go. All right, let's see. Turn on my EOTech. Okay, here we go. Good. All right, here we go. First shots. Let me adjust this real quick. Okay, come up. When you use these sleds, it makes your life a lot easier. Okay, there it is right there. Perfect. All right, I'm on the money. All right, I'm gonna squeeze off 5 rounds. Let's see. All right, that's 5 rounds. I'm gonna go check paper. Made the adjustments down, or actually I just made the adjustments here. So let's take 5 more shots. All right, I believe that was 5. All right, so here is the new group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this may be me, but I don't think I'm gonna mess with it anymore. Maybe go to the right a little bit more. So I don't know. I don't want to start chasing the zero. I think this is gonna be good for steel. So what I have in store for you guys today is we're gonna do some shooting with it. I brought out different muzzle devices. I have a JMac Chemo I'm gonna put on here, and I'm gonna run a Sandman S. And then I also brought out the JMac hub adapter, and I'll be able to run my Resonator K on here, and I'll be able to run the Putnik. So that's what I have in store for you guys. We're checking out the Mini Beryl. All right, so actually let's go over some of these parts that I added to it. So EOTech 512, that's I believe that's what they run on their on the Polish ones in the military. And then this is their Picatinny quad rail. I personally like the Krebs one better. It's smooth, but you know, you got to do it, right? You got to, if you're trying to be clone correct, screw being comfortable. This thing is almost I think I am gonna add some Picatinny panels to it, because it's pretty rough. So if you're running this without a glove, it's probably it'll chew you up pretty good. And then this is the vertical grip, the Polish vertical grip. I sourced this off of Gunbroker. And then I will mention that when you get these minis, they have a loop sling in the back. And I had Iron Curtain Customs installed the trunnion, and so it was it's weird. They if anyone's gonna replace the rear sling loop and add a trunnion, be very careful, because they tack weld in the bottom of that plate. So you can't just you just can't pop the rivets and take it out. There's a small tack weld at the bottom, and you have to make sure you grind that off. Then you can take off that sling loop and then attach your rear trunnion. And then, so this is the Archer stock. I think it's 4-position collapsible. And without the cheek riser, this thing would be pretty difficult to shoot, because you don't have a cheek rest. And since the optic sits up pretty high, this is a must right here. So I'm gonna get another sling that looks similar to the original one, a green one, and because there's a couple of things that you need on all your weapons, and that's lights and slings, and everything else is an accessory that you don't really need, but a light and a good sling are mandatory. And so I do plan on putting a sling on this. There's loops in the front, so I can attach any type of sling to the front. And I think I'm gonna just maybe get one of the kind in the back, where it just kind of clamps on, like right here in the back. So I'll get a sling for it eventually. Actually, I think I may have one, but I think I need to work something back here. All right, so aside from that, I think that's, oh, one more thing. Iron Curtain Customs did knock out this roll pin up here, because this muzzle flash hider, it's permanently attached. So you have to knock this out, and then you can take this out. But he was able to add a detent, so now I have a detent up here in front. So a big shout out to Aaron at Iron Curtain Customs for helping me out with this work. All right, now let's get to the shooting. Hey, I'm back again, man. I keep forgetting things. All right, so check these out. This is the last item that would make this clone correct. These are magazine couplers, and I also got this from I got these from a guy on eBay, but he's also out of Poland. These things took like 4 weeks to get shipped and delivered, and then they weren't kidding. They're pretty difficult to insert and attach. That middle piece there where you have your detent, you almost have to like press it against something just to get that screw to start. Once you get one of them started, the process isn't that bad. So let me rock this into the Mini so you guys can check it out. Man, look at that. And so the beauty of having the coupled mags is when say you're in a match, and you're running from cover, or you're going from a transition spot to another spot, you don't have to, you can just rock out, come back in, rock back in, and you're back in business. You don't have to wait for your rifle to go cold. Just kind of keep track of how many shots you've taken. And so if there's a part of the stage where you have to engage 20 targets, right? And then you have to run to another part where you have to engage another 20, and you're loaded with 60 rounds, then while you're running over there, pop in a fresh one, and then you don't have to bumble with it during the match. So that can save you a few seconds. All right, so I think I'm done showing off all of the goodies. So yeah, coupled mags. Yeah. All right, now let's get to some shooting, guys. Stand by. Ah, that thing feels super smooth. And that cheek rest, oh my God, it's perfect. The cheek rest is perfect. And I will say, get a bore sighter, guys. Those bore sighters will save you a ton of ammo. Woo! So see, if I was running a stage there and I had to go to another spot, I could just come up, drop in the new mag, and I don't have to run out. Woo! Very nice. I'm gonna run the tank trap, but I'm also checking out the Bulgarian mags. These are the cheap ones. They're like 12 bucks. I want to see if they run in the mini. All right, here we go. Nice, no issues. No issues at all. All right, let's see if we can see how the ejection pattern is on this. I believe K&S makes a piston for it, but these things they're not importing them anymore. Probably never will. And so those K&S pistons, if you have one, congratulations. But let me see if this thing is overgassed. All right, I'm gonna take a step back. Let me see how this where these shells are, how far away they're landing. All right, here we go. All right, so 330 right by the camera. So I may be able to hit the camera, and that is 20 feet. Yeah, right by the camera, 20 feet. That one was 3, that's 330. Man, that is not bad at all. It doesn't seem like I would have to add a K&S piston to this. So let's see how this thing does suppressed. But before that, All right, so first up is the J-Mac chemo adapter with the, it's like a 360-degree break. And this kind of matches the aesthetic of the OG. It kind of looks the part. So we're gonna run that with my Sandman S. I got this guy for my Scar 15, but hey, it's gonna serve dual purpose today. It's gonna run on the Mini. So let's attach this off camera and let's take, actually, you know what? Let me take some shots to see how the 360 brake feels first, because I've never felt one of these J-Macs. This is like my first J-Mac muzzle brake. All right, so J-Mac 360 brake on the Mini. Oh man, I will say I can feel the concussion around my feet, but the recoil, it already didn't recoil. Now it recoils even less. Woo! All right, enough of that. Let me add the suppressor to it. All right, I got them attached. It wasn't that hard. All right, let's see how this does. Let me see how bad it's overgassing this. All right, let's see. Huh. It's not overgassing it too bad. In fact, it seems to be throwing them about the same spot, about 20 feet away. It feels really good, guys. Nice. All right, well, let's try out the Resonator K second, and then lastly I'll try out the Putnik. All right, stand by. All right, I got the other attachment. This is the J-Mac 360 brake also, but this has got the hub threads on it. So any suppressors that is hub compatible, you can attach to this. And so let me take some shots first, see what it feels like, and then we'll try the Resonator K. Ejection is still the same. And the concussion is, it's the same also. It feels just like the other J-Mac one, except this one, it looks a little larger. I think they did that so that it wouldn't look too weird up here in front. But all right, let's attach the Resonator K. Okay. Off camera. Oh man. All right, here we go. Resonator K. Bam! It actually doesn't look bad. It almost, I mean, it almost follows the aesthetic. All right, let's try the K. Woo! Yeet! Oh shit, that was the only mag I had. All right, let me go get some more ammo. All right, couple more shots with the Resonator K. Nice. All right, up last, and the one I'm most excited about is the Putnik. Since it's flow through, I want to see how it feels on this. All right, stand by. All right, the moment everyone's been waiting for, the Putnik on the Mini Beryl. Who knows how you're supposed to say it. I think Misha said that this was based on beryllium, right, which is some sort of stone or material or something. So beryllium, so beryl. All right, let's take some shots with the Putnik. All right, here we go. What? Oh my God. All right. No way. The shells are dribbling out like 10 feet away with the Putnik. Okay, maybe 15 feet. It feels really good, guys. Woo! Nice. I think the Putnik found a new home on the Mini Beryl, and they'll swap around from here to the crank, whatever we want to call that 106 that I got. There it is, amigos. Mini Beryl. Oh man, this thing is super nice, and I'm so glad it's not overgassed. It will say it does get a little toasty. Gloves have been on since I've been out here, but definitely I need to add the Picatinny rail panels to it. And then, like I said, I'm gonna get a sling for it. And I think that's it. I think this is ready to go. Sound off in the comments if you guys want to see me run this in a competition, or who knows, I mean, maybe I try to take it out to distance, 300, 400, 500 yards. I don't know. Food for thought and for another video. All right guys, that's all I have. Signing out, man. Later.